MP, over here, over here.
Game time, MP. Let's get it.
Number 2, Jack Wendell. At power forward, standing 6'11", number 10, Jabari Smith. The other forward, at 6'6", number 9. Dylan Brooks. Starting at shooting guard at 6'4", number 4, Jalen Green. Starting at the other guard, 6'7", number 3. MP!
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. We still have plenty of games left to play here in the regular season, Clark. Is it too early to start thinking about the playoffs?
You know, that's kind of an interesting question. It really depends. For players, I don't think so. I mean, it's never too early to think about postseason goals. That should always be foremost in your mind. For us, yes, we have no business making predictions right now, partner.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. The guard pair are Jones and Vassell. Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. And it's Johnson in at the 3. Jones, and he lays it straight in.
Jones.
Here's MP. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Jones against Hunter. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. No good, shot missing. Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And Hunter, here we go. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. The Rockets shooting their first free throw tonight.
That's their first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Rockets, MP. 1 shot.
And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
Here's Wembanyama. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Suns in Phoenix.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Not a fast start here for the Spurs. It's a 5-point game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Now, here's Hunter. And the shot goes in.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And now, the first timeout call here for the Spurs. So if you look at the Rockets' struggles, Clark, over the last few seasons, what stands out to you?
Well, I think it starts at the defensive end of the floor, Kevin. I mean, a team is not going to make noise in the NBA if they don't defend consistently. I'm sure improving on D is a focus this season.
Here's Sohan. 8 points his last outing. Jones, the pass to Sohan. Kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot to stop the run. Wembanyama, no good. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Raptors. Hunter for 3. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. Jones, the pass to Johnson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Assertive three-point shot by Johnson. He's working towards being an efficient long-range scorer. And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Pass to Wembanyama. Knocks it loose. It's rebounded by Houston.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
MP finds Green. MP looking around. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now here's Jones. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. Lets it go with a 3. MP grabs the miss. Rockets leading by 10. From past the arc. And another 3 for Houston.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now here's Johnson. He also had a big impact in that win against the Suns. To make the run, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
And it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Now, here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And there's the call on Jones. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A 3rd would be a problem.
And the Spurs making a change here. Graham's checked in. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Spurs trail by 13. Graham surveying the floor. Wembanyama passes to Johnson. Johnson sets the screen for Graham. From outside the arc. San Antonio again missing. MP against Graham. Smith sets the pick for MP. And slammed in by Smith.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Graham. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Wembanyama outside. And the pass to Vassell. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. The lead is 15. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Wembanyama. The Rockets pull it in. Landale's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and that one's good. Hunter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Wembanyama. He has yet to score. Johnson finds Graham. Clock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. San Antonio again missing. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Rock. Get loud and let's hear it.
So for the Rockets, Tari Eason's checked in for Jabari Smith. Reggie Bullock comes in for Brooks. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Green.
2 minutes remaining.
Hunter against Graham.
2 minutes.
And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. The drive by MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hunter's got 29.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Graham dishes to Johnson. There's a screen by Collins. Johnson can't get it to go.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Hunter. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet. MP's got 31.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Branham. 17 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Swiped it away. VanVleet on the wing. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Graham. Still scoreless. Collins finds Johnson. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Graham drops in the tray.
You know, these are shots you want Graham taking. Helps get him going.
MP outside. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Johnson can't hit. Johnson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. MP against Graham. MP kicks to VanVleet. Easton passes to Hunter. From downtown, and another 3 for Houston.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
MP has been leading the charge for Houston. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Green is out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Hunter in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Graham. There's the pick. Pass to Bassey. Can't cash in from close range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, of course, these young Spurs are coached by one of the all-time great coaches in Greg Popovich. Keldon Johnson says of Pop, he's around here smiling and excited each and every day. To have him along with us is big. And Popovich gives them confidence. Devin Vassell said, as long as we play together and we play the right way, we'll have a chance to win every game. Kevin?
And having you-know-who helps too, right? Wembanyama makes things happen. David, thanks. Eason's shot is good.
Boy, showing great command of the two-man game there. MP delivers the pass on time and on target.
Branham, the pass to Graham. From 10 feet out. And the rejection by MP. Green against Vassell. 4 on the clock. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Vassell's got 6.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
MP outside. A 3-ball. San Antonio with the rebound.
A bunch of threes for him in this first quarter. A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter. But he's made 0 here in the second period.
And just beating the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. So for the Rockets. Okay, in your playing days, you were such a strong defender. Who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Hey, I appreciate the love, partner, but strong defender attached to my name back in the day would not mix well, if we're talking truth. But I will tell you, the hardest guy I had to deal with was Bernard King. He gave me fits. He was relentless in his pursuit of the pumpkin. They ran a bunch of stuff for him when he was playing for the Knicks, and that dude could put it in the basket.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And here is Graham following the three-pointer by MP. Takes it inside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter.
It's Spurs ball.
My bad.
Here's Johnson. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. MP kicks to Smith. Offline with his 3. San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Graham, the pass to Branham. Spurs passing it around. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Spurs. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Passes it to Branham. No good, unable to end this run.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Clark, one benefit that Jabari Smith has had in his career is the wisdom from his dad. He has learned a lot.
No wisdom like a father's wisdom, particularly when a dad has traveled the road that his son is traveling in the NBA. I'm sure his dad learned a ton in his experience that he has passed on to Jabari Smith Jr. in a way that's benefited the younger Smith. Nice pass from the point guard, Graham there. Loves getting the ball over to his open teammates. Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
The Spurs shooting just 34% from the floor. Graham, the pass to Branham. Johnson down low. Brooks covering. A shot by Johnson, no good. MP finds Van Vliet. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Van Vliet's got 5 points in the quarter. And Wembanyama outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Zero hesitation from Wemby. Coming into the league, just trusting his jump shot.
Graham against Hunter. Smith with a screen on Graham. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, MP.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Brooks grabs the board.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best.
Yet another bucket.
And this is an all-time great score, a 50-point performance tonight.
Rally's just cracked the top 5, alone in 5th place for the most career 50-point performances.
At 50 for the 18th time, only Harden, Kobe, Jordan, and Wilt have had more. That's a who's who of scores.
32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And here's the break. Branham, the pass to Graham. Here's Wembanyama. Good on the baseline, Jay. Wembanyama's got 8 points in the quarter.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
MP outside. It'll count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
What helps Graham defensively is the length to contest the shot without making contact with the body, despite being small of frame.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And looking at their schedule, a lot of road games coming up. This is a team that performs well away from home. They like the challenge of winning in other arenas.
And now looking at our current game in progress, a disaster of a first half for the Spurs.
Their D has been like Swiss cheese, fellas, thin with huge holes. I think any of us would put 30 on these guys, even you, Ernie.
Jack, where do I sign my 10-day? I was born ready. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
On the court right now for the Spurs, the forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. The guard pair are Jones and Vassell. And it's Wembanyama into the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, that's a great setup by MP. This guy is as unselfish as they come.
Spurs shooting a meager 37% for the game. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Sohan. To the inside. Vassell, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Jones against Hunter. And the basket by Jones.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Here's MP. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Jones, no luck. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Houston. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game concludes a 5-game homestand.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Jones. Again, the miss by Jones. Here's Green. Oh, that's blocked.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Brooks against Jones. Down low. Here's Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It's easy to see why this team is excited about Johnson. He's a fantastic athlete with considerable upside.
The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And, guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
The Rockets shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
1 shot.
Free throw good, MP. And one thing that came from this new CBA GA, mandatory participation in the NBA Draft Combine.
Yeah, more equal access for teams to study various prospects. Player agents can't keep teams in the dark like in the past. That makes for a more level playing field.
Rockets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Jones against MP. From 11 feet away, Jones, no luck. Rockets have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half.
And great execution there. MP completes that one on the break. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jones, the pass to Sohan. There's the pass to Jones. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is drawing admirers far and wide, including some who know their hoops, like LeBron James. LeBron says he's for sure a generational talent. Everybody's been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien. Nobody has ever seen anyone as tall as he is, but as fluid and as graceful as he is out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, David, you and I agree. He is different. Here's Johnson. Following the basket by Jalen Green. Wembanyama passes to Jones, and the shot goes in.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Tari Eason's checked in for Jock Landale. Jae'Sean Tate comes in for Smith. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Green. Spurs also with the sub. Branham's checked in. The Spurs have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. To the wing on the left. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Eason with a screen for Hunter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Eason.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
So it's San Antonio now, following the score by Houston. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
And there's the drive. Pass to Tate. MP right side. Tate with the screen for Hunter. Good, he hits again. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And San Antonio has possession. Outside, Jones. Over MP. And the rejection by MP. Tate kicks to Hunter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Spurs ball.
With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. MP is number 1.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Now here's Jones. He's got 12. Count that one.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Jones against Hunter. Tate a screen on Jones. Hunter, the pass to Tate.
Nice work from MP, moving the rock, doing his best to keep his teammates involved.
Here's Jones. 14 points for him. Passes it to Wembanyama. Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Collins checked in for the Spurs. Devontae Graham comes in for Jones. And they double up MP. VanVleet kicks to Hunter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Graham dishes to Johnson. Baseline jumper. That one wide left. Houston's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Eason with a screen for Hunter. There's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Eason.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Graham against MP. Branham, the pass to Graham. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal.
It's going to be on MP.
Substitution.
Called the Rockets.
Timeout charge to Houston. Let's hear it one more time for your one and only.
Here's Hunter. They've got Reggie Bullock. Jayshawn Tate out there with Tari Eason. Then it's MP. And it's Van Vliet in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Eason against Vassell. And the foul on Jayshawn Tate. That's foul number 2 for him. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines, and that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. And Thompson kicks to Hunter. Over to the left wing. Thompson finds Hunter. Launches it. And the foul on Tari Eason. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Spurs shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And here's Jones. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. Great look, but off the mark.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Tate, a screen on Jones. In the corner, it's Eason. Back to MP. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Johnson, a wide open look, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
Oh, the quick response from Johnson. He goes right back at him with the 3.
Jones against MP. Here we are looking around the NBA. Greg, it feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
You know, one of the things I think that makes MP so fun to watch is how much fun he's having out there. You can tell the thrill of the game never gets old for this guy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Green, he's checked in for Jayshawn Tate. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Reggie Bullock. Pass to Vassell. And here's Johnson outside. Rockets with the rebound. Hunter with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Tries the spin move. Shoots from the block. Rebound by Sohan. And San Antonio shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Jones kicks to Vassell. The pass to Johnson. No good with the triple. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And you got to keep feeding him, P, at this point. Come on now. He's riding a hot hand right now.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. That one good for 2. Jones has got 12 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Thompson passes to Hunter. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Vassell with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Thompson.
Some defenders aren't sure what to do when Wembanyama comes down the lane.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Houston.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
A minute 50 left in the game. To the paint, here's Vassell, and he dunks it down.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Outside, Green. Green with a screen for MP. Pass to Eason. And Vliet on the wing. And some nice passing there by Houston. Hunter against Wembanyama. Houston needs to get a shot off. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And making the right plays when necessary, closing out this club for the second time this season. This victory gives them a 2-0 lead with 2 left against the Spurs.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Jones finds Wembanyama. Here's Sohan. He's covered by Eason. MP outside. Wing shot on the way. Good, that's another bucket. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Jones, the pass to Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. That one falls.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
Now, here's Hunter. For 3. No good. So we see Houston taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
That's how you leave it all out on the floor. Nice job.